this a couple minutes. Here we go. Okay. Oh, that's not what I want. Stream manager. There we go. All right. So tonight the community pick was Waterpark Simulator.
The legacy rose has bloomed.
Thank you for your check-in. So we're going to be continuing on the single player. Hopefully everyone can hear me okay. And we're going to hit continue. And we're going to continue with our crazy build. And continue. Hi Huggy, how are you? Let me just turn this up a little bit. Having a good weekend? Alright. I feel like I always, whenever I go into this game, I feel like I'm like zoomed in. Okay. So, oh, we have to go see Clara. So we have accomplished, we have all of these, including our attraction, final attraction. So now I'm working on the Aztec. That's good. I'm glad to hear that you're having a good weekend.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we're going to do another quest by her. And then we should have some points to use. So we have 3. So we can go with probably the Aztec shower. And then maybe next we'll work on getting the Oasis pool. I do want to kind of do like theme for each area. Oops, that's not what I wanted. And okay, so we need, I'm going to do night shift. As you can see, we got our one of our final attractions. It's pretty large. Alright, so we need burn trash and dumpsters. So basically I have to just grab these and throw them in there. And have all my employees. Oh, I need to hand out. Look, I love how it like changes colors. It's awesome. Alright, they already want one. These guys are already going. How about you? Alright, okay, those guys are all going. Okay. How about you? No, these are all. How about you? Boring? Really? Invisible person! Haha, that's awesome. Invisible man. No, nothing? Okay. Oops. Wait, what about you? You're already going. Okay. I can't give any to you. How about you? Can I give one to you? There you go. I need to get more. Alright, so flyers. There you go. Thank you for the check-in, Elle. Oh, I need to do a shout out for you. Oops. I forgot. Oh, is that a Huggy, is that a game? Clumbo Sprite? Or is that part of a game? Oh, someone's peeing in the pool. I am good. Are you having fun with your family? There you go. Okay, I thought maybe it was Fortnite, but I didn't want to assume. I don't play that game, so I wouldn't really know too much about it. Aw, thank you. Thank you for the bits. I appreciate the love. Alright. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to push him. Here, have a flyer. You're having a blast. Yeah, because being pushed over is having a blast. Boring. Of course. I think it's boring. Aww. Elle. Oh, it's okay if you miss me. You know, I mostly come to your streams just to show support. That's more important to me. Okay. Wait, do I not have a lifeguard on duty? I do. Alright, I need more. Oh, my lifeguard is off duty. Okay, hang on. Where's the person messing with? Where's the vandal? I don't see anyone messing with anything. Oh, is it you? Oh. There you go. Now get out of here. Oh, another. Wait, come here. Come here, cheater. There you go. You're a cheater too. What is going on with so many cheaters in my park today? Alright. There you go. Sometimes those customers will get mad and they'll actually pick you up and throw you. But I think the Invisible Man is new. I thought I saw something about the oh, where's? I don't need a mop. I got this. Alright, let me get these cleaned because my cleaner is busy cleaning other things. What on earth is going on here? There you go. Oops, sorry. I'm horrible. Okay, what else? There's another invisible person. Oh no. Water's gone. Who unplugged it? There you go. I should probably check my other pools, make sure that no vandals empty them. These look good. Like I said, I am going to redo all this. I just need to get the rest of the final attractions to see what they take up for space and do like have their own separate areas with the like the decorations and stuff. And then I want to try the beach mode in the normal mode. Because I did do a beach theme park, but that was in like the easy mode. So I want to do another one in the more difficult levels. Okay, hey, get out of here peeing in my pool. Okay. Where is my lifeguard? Where? My lifeguard's slacking. Oh. Sure you show up now. Alright, I need to find a bag to clean that up. Anyone got plans for tomorrow or just chilling? There, that was clean. Oh, another invisible person. I think if we paint them, they'll appear. Let me go get the paint roller. I'm pretty sure if we paint them. Alright, what color should we do? How about like a green? No, let's do like a red. Okay. Now we gotta find where they went. I think they went this way. But where? They're gonna be harder to spot. Oh, I see them. I see them. Ha ha! They're not invisible no more. Ha ha! Oh, nice. Do you play with friends or are you mostly solo? Oh, we got another 8 more for that task. Oh, is there a, somebody taking pictures? Hang on, I'm cleaning this. Bring this over here. There's a similar demo that I tried that was so much fun. I can't wait for the full game. The Cassius King, that was so much fun. Viewers actually show up in game. I actually enjoyed it a lot more than I was expecting. There's a lot of games in development. I'm still waiting on full release. Okay, that one's good. Where is... My lifeguard should be back from break, so I don't understand where they're at. Okay. Oh, okay. See, like I said, I know nothing about that game. I don't really play player versus player or combat fighting type of games. I mostly just like cozy games, but my sister plays Grounded, so if I'm playing with other people, I might play stuff like that, but I prefer not to do any like kind of combat games. She will hopefully be back to streaming soon. Her hand is still healing up. But I do watch people who stream Fortnite. Oh, I'm sorry, did not mean to do that. Okay, I know. I heard of Call of Duty. My ex fiance used to play that. That was way back in high school. Okay, now we can go see Clara again to finish that quest. Okay. She only gave us one. Didn't she? That we only have what? Yeah, we only have one. So we need to do a few more quests from her if she only gives us one. There you go. So we need to mop up puddles. So basically what we're doing, I need to find more puddles to mop up. Oh, there's one over here. Okay. Any more back here? I don't see any puddles. Okay. Oops, sorry. Alright. Oh, there's another one. Right? A couple more over here. I'm coming. Alright. Where are the other puddles? Oh, there's another one over here. Let me pick that up. There we go. Alright, we need a bunch of puddles, but I think my cleaner can help with those too. Right, I have somebody's stock, so I'm not gonna worry about the vending machine. I have no idea how to pool maintenance. Okay. Does it? See, when I was in like high school and stuff, the games I play were like the like Facebook games, and I enjoy like some mobile games, I guess. Wait, where's my lifeguard? Somebody's drowning. Oh, they got it, okay. Most of the time, like, I see somebody drowning and the lifeguard's not coming, and by the time I get there, they're already there. So I don't want to go rushing to somebody drowning if they're going to be right there. Grab this. So night shift ends at 11, if I remember. Do you mind? There you go. Oh, another puddle. Oops. I don't like it when they walk right in front of you when you're cleaning up a puddle. Alright, is there any more over here? I don't see any more. Oh, there's one over here. Alright, I think that's it for over here. Okay. I haven't done much with the custom slides yet in this game. I feel like I won't be very good at like the custom stuff. I don't mind like putting stuff together, but actually creating something of my own is like, eh. These are all good. Oh, I see another puddle. Oh. Park is closed. But there's a puddle over here. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna just make sure all these are cleaned. Alright, this is good. Can I go through here? I can. Cool. Those are decorations. I don't need to worry about cleaning them. Alright, I am gonna go back over here. And I'm gonna start emptying out trash cans, restocking things, and cleaning things off. I'm not gonna worry about repairing because I don't feel like doing it, and the repair guy can do that. We'll keep them busy. These are good. I noticed that they now have, this game have like trading cards now too. That is good for now. Yeah, that's good for now. I don't really do much with the trading cards other than sell them because you don't get like the full set. You have to actually buy the rest of the ones you're missing to craft into a badge. And unless it's like a game I'm super excited about, I don't really pay attention to that or care for it. So I'll just sell most of them. Do I prefer cozy or action? If for me to play them, I prefer cozy. If I'm watching other streamers, I will watch whatever they're playing just because I'm there to support them. So I'll watch them regardless. I like, build simulators, farming, cooking, stuff like that. Alright, that's good. That one's empty. Does this need to be cleaned? Nope, that's good. Wait, is there something? No, those are good. Okay. Which one do you prefer? Action? Alright, those are good. That's good. That's good. I like some games that are like jigsaw puzzles too. But like actual puzzles and solving, not so much. I'm not very good at it. I mean, I'll sometimes try different games out of my comfort zones if I, for people. But other than that, I mostly stick to cozy. So I like started to, but I really want to get it on Steam instead of trying to play on mobile. But Four Leaf Fields was a very interesting playtest. I was sent the demo by the devs, and it's pretty fun, except there's a twist to it. I don't know if I think I might have told you about it before in one of my previous streams, but you're small, tiny like a carrot, and you ranch bugs. They in their survey they did ask about other bugs people like to see in game for ranching. But I think it was like a moth, ladybug, and then there's like one or two other bugs for ranching. I'm okay, thank you. But if you're going to be going upstairs, you can bring me my lemonade. Sorry, just my husband asking me if I need a refill on a drink. Alright, I think these are good though. Those just need repair. Thank you. Okay, love you. Alright, so these are good. On trash, I'm gonna go. Did we do over those? Yeah, we did it. Okay. Now we're just gonna double check these. That's good. I'll get that trash in a minute. There you go. Yeah. I seen it on Steam, available on Steam. Are you just a mobile player? Okay, that one's good. Okay, we already got this trash. Alright, so drinks need a refill. And then ice cream's good. Popcorn needs a new one. And the rest are there. Okay, so drinks and popcorn. Okay, but so you have a PC, or do you, or not PC? Sorry. So you play on mostly just mobile games, right? Okay, what was it? The other one, popcorn. I can't. I'll have to come back for that. Because if you like cozy games, I think I might have told you about Heartopia. Maybe. If not, then that was probably somebody else from a previous stream. PS4. I recently got a PS4. It came free with my husband's truck. But I don't really have much on it because a lot of the free games on it, my kids don't really play. And I only had an Xbox One once, and I didn't even get a chance to use it because it had. Shortly after I bought it from a tax sale, it ended up with, I got it home, plugged in, red eye of death. Well, there goes the Xbox. But the only other consoles I have is just the Switch. So I'm still fairly new to using a PS4. So if you have good cozy games that are on the PS4, feel free to recommend me some. Unfortunately, Palia is not available on the PS4. It's only 5 and up. But for mobile games, I recommend Treat if you're able to get it. It supports shelter dogs. It's a dice game that supports shelter dogs in real life. And then Heartopia is another one I like to play. But that tends to lag more on... it lags more on mobile, but easier to use on mobile. Because trying to use it on PC is a little bit more a learning curve. Alright, so... I need to see what we need for science research points. Because I don't remember what we need. But the thing about Heartopia, you can have it both on PC free and mobile free. Alright, I think... oh, we have enough for these ones. So we can do staff movement, security guard, trash bins, massive pockets. Actually, yeah, let's go with massive pockets. And then after that, maybe we'll do trash bins, maybe? I want to say, or staff movement. Maybe staff movement or trash bins. Oh no. My kids are young. They're like 7 and 9. Um, they do like Disney Dreamlight. Um, I have my Switch hooked up to the TV so they're able to play it. So I kind of sacrificed my Switch for them because it was cheaper than trying to get an Xbox. Because I wanted something new enough that I'll be able to get some of the games we play together that they... Oops, that is not the right one. Whoopsies. Uh-oh. Nope. Mm-mm. You ain't pushing me. Uh-uh. Back up, back up. I swear these customers like this will give me PTSD. Oh, there you go. Okay, I guess after a few shoves, they're gone. My daughter, my 9-year-old, does enjoy like stuff like Minecraft. Hey, you're invisible. Let's paint you. They like that painting. We did get her the Minecraft for the Switch for her birthday this past year. But that's the thing, at the same time, they don't really stick on one game. Oops, I fail. Like, you would think that they would play, like, games together, but then, nope, they'll change their minds and play something different. It's always a different game. Different mood. But my son is easier. You give him a certain games, he's happy. He's more easily to satisfy than my daughter. Yeah, I think I saw that was like Speed Storm or something like that. I did see some racing games on there, but they have no interest in it. But I am going to try to at least have it available so that maybe if they see it, it'll make them be interested. Yeah. I don't remember what version. I don't think it's the newer version that we got her. I think it's the other version, the older version that we got for her. I don't think it's Bedrock or Java. I don't remember which one is the older one, but I don't think it's the new. Definitely it's not the newer one. Because there's a lot of features in the newer one that's not available in the older one. That's how I know the difference is because the newer one has more fun stuff. I guess I don't know how to explain it. But she's satisfied regardless. But she just she's not always in the mood to play it. Like she just she always has like different like, oh, I don't feel like playing it. She gets bored easily, I guess is the best way to describe it. She doesn't like, playing a game for very long and moves on to something else. And trying to get her to, she got plenty of stuff to play and use, and she's always bored and not satisfied. So she's more difficult to please. But my son will play the Minecraft game. He'll play it for a while. also play like the Disney game. We have the base game for the Switch. Oh, this person's peeing in my pool. Okay, well, so what am I doing? Wait, where is someone? Where's panicking where? I don't see anyone. It says somebody's panicking on the diving board, but where? I don't see them. Am I just not seeing them? Just don't use the taser while you're in the pool, because then you'll tase yourself. I don't see anyone. Where is the panicking person? No, I don't know. Okay, I think we're good with a taser for a little bit, maybe? And go back to the... Oh, there's another puddle over here. Alright. And here. Oh, puddle. That was a little bit hard to see. Oh, okay. It was the one with like a physical game card. So it might have been. For me, I play on PC, but I finally bought my first DLC, but I'm buying them in order. So I have Eternity Isle. I'm guessing she bought the not Wish Blossom Ranch, Honey Glow DLC. Where's my Leica at? There she is. Okay. The DLCs to Disney is so expensive. I only got the Eternity Isle recently because the Winnie the Pooh DLC that came out, so they had a bunch of the other ones on sale. So that's the only reason I was able to finally get the first DLC. Other than that, I mostly just always played the base game. And they don't really play it as often. Maybe when there's like new characters or something, but I don't really play as much. One thing I don't like is how they reset the moonstones, so it's really hard to save up for things that are like 4,000 moonstones. Hi Raz, how are you?
Christine has bloomed in the garden.
Hi Christine. I'm doing alright. How was your day? Or is your day just getting started? Wait. Oh, I have chlorine. I forgot I have some. There's invisible people now too. Yeah, I can sometimes have a little too much fun with that taser, but don't tell anyone. I'm glad the community vote wasn't Palia, because I was kind of getting tired of Palia at the same time. Every Saturdays is community pick over in the Discord. But there is a event coming up, or not event, a update coming up for Palia. But they still have their bug event going on. Oh, invisible person. But this is what we can do. Voila. They're no longer invisible. Oh. I didn't know that you can work on computers. That's awesome. Don't ask me anything about it. I don't know the insides of a computer. I just know how to play games on it. I'm not very tech knowledgeable about that stuff. I try coding, but I just don't have the patience for that. Oh, commercials. Okay. As in commercials. Oh, there's the channel bleeding for that. I'll go here. Oh boy, there's a lot going on here. Oh, I gotta put this out. There you go. Oh, seriously? There you go. Halloween commercials? I bet. It's almost that time of year for Halloween. Oh, one more. We just need to mop up one more puddle. Can we find another puddle? You guys should be back from ad soon. There you go. We can now go see Clara. There you go. Yes. Continue. So I think we would need what? One more? Yeah, we just need one more, and then we'll have enough for the Oasis pool. So we need relaxed guests and saunas. Let me get this out. Is it come back? I bet. Sometimes you just need to take a break and step back for a bit. But I'm glad that you enjoy it. My PC is at the point it no longer can update to the newest Windows, so I need to save up for a new one. But it is better memory than the old one I had. The old one is basically at the point where you can't really do anything on it because it's so old. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Christine. I hope you feel better soon. Alright, I'm gonna go over here. So tomorrow is what, Sunday? I haven't figured out, I don't remember if I have anything for tomorrow night's stream, but Mondays we stream Palia. We do weekly tours, or not tours, weekly tasks. Tuesdays, I gotta figure out what we're doing. Is it Tuesdays? I don't remember. I had to rearrange my gaming schedule because some things I had to take out due to computer issues. But we also have Thursdays are Tours Back Thursdays, which is where we tours Talia plot tours. Fridays are Fields of Mystria Day. But if we come across new games or demos, I might stream those. Every so often, I will get game devs that send me their games, so I will play it and maybe even stream it. But overall, we usually stream a variety of games. Mostly keep it like the same each week for the most part. But however, starting September 16th, I will be not streaming on Wednesdays because I volunteer to teach on Wednesday nights for Awana, which is like Scouts. So I won't be around on Wednesday nights starting then. But during the summertime, I'm available to help to stream. So I'll be streaming during summer times during Wednesdays. Other than that, I'm try to aim to stream daily. Because by the time my kids fall asleep, I only have like an hour or so to stream. So I don't stream for very long. So I try to stream as often as I can. And I unfortunately can't stream during the daytime because my kids are very loud and hyper. And they take up a lot of my time as well during the day. I also homeschool them, so they're home all the time. Oh, that sounds painful, Christine. Are they treating it? What did the doctor say to do, if you don't mind sharing? Yeah, I mean, I also, post content on other platforms, but since I found streaming, I like really enjoy it. I used to stream on YouTube, but it's like, it just, I just didn't care for it. But then I was starting to talk to some people who do stream on Twitch and said they actually enjoy streaming on here, so that's why I started streaming. Because I was once taught that to build a brand, you want to, spread yourself out across platforms and become, connect with a more audience. But I also find it more enjoyable not to like push content, but just in general to meet people. and connect with people who share the same passions as me. Because that's why. It's empty. Dang it. Because that's why I started making content, to share the passion and to show what games are really about, because a lot of commercials and ads are very misleading. So I kind of start, making content on like games and stuff, so people not only see what the game is really about, but also to share the same passion with other people who enjoy it as well. Oh no. I knew somebody who had MS. I also have met people with autoimmune systems too. Alright, these are all good. This is good. Yeah, I started the first platform I started making content on was not streaming. I tried streaming later on. But I started making content was YouTube. YouTube was the first. And then after that, I went to something called Fresh Cut, which most people don't know what that is. But basically, it's like TikTok, but only for gaming content. Unfortunately, they closed down after about a year and a half. That's when I started looking for another additional platform, and that's how I found Clapper, which is like TikTok, but better in my own opinion. Because the thing with Clapper, first of all, if you're going to get Clapper, make sure you enable the not safe for work, because otherwise on your feed you're going to keep getting like inappropriate content and smut. But after you enable that, you won't get it. But the key to Clapper is the more you engage, the more you'll grow, which is how it should be. So then I always had Twitch for a while. I had Twitch for like the drops for like Palia and stuff. But then I recently started streaming here, and I've been like kind of hooked on it, like connecting with people. And I don't follow people just because I expect to be fall back, but I follow people because the connection. If I connect with people, and the vibes are right, I will follow them and I will watch them and I will support the heck out of them. I'll always try to be there as best as I can. And I'll spend most of the majority of the day bouncing between streams while I'm tackling housework and taking care of the kids. Just because I like spreading the love and, supporting other people and connecting. Okay, so we need drinks, ice cream, and that should be good. Yeah, I didn't know about that feature until a while of being on it. They're like, oh yeah, by the way, you could just toggle that off. I'm like, oh, well, thank you for telling me. So now I let people know. There's not a lot. So drinks and popcorn. There's not a lot of audience ice cream. For gaming per se. When TikTok had that whole issue of possibly getting shut down because of Trump was going to shut down TikTok, Clapper became number 3 in the App Store. There's even a TikTok refuge badge you can wear on your profile. But I love Clapper. I mean, even though I can't get my badge because there's not a lot of audience for it, But the people who I have connected with there have made me stay, have made it worth my while because the interaction, those, building relationships, the support of people. You don't get that on YouTube. You don't get people like that where you first starting and oh crap, I forgot to enable the night shift first. That's okay. But you don't get that on TikTok. Like, like a welcoming wagon basically. I think we were doing trash cans. Or was it movement? Yeah, I think I'll just go with the movement. And then we'll do the trash can next. Yeah, I think to clapper is how you found me, Christine, if I remember correctly. I use the only apps I will use for my actual in real life personal is Facebook, mostly Messenger. Because Messenger is how I talk to my family and with group chats for the other teachers and but everything else I use for social medias are for my gaming. Now, my gaming name is not my real life name. It's completely different. Get out of here, perv. But I use Twitter. People call it X. I don't care. No offense, but I will not. I will keep calling it Twitter because that's what I'm used to. It's easier, and I think personally, in my opinion, X is a little ridiculous for a new name. I use Twitter, YouTube, Clapper, Discord. A lot of times I'll do for YouTube. I sometimes do giveaways for in-game stuff for like and pets, like for Roblox. But for actual other things, I'll also use our Discord for giveaways. Eventually, I would like to do actual giveaways for like mystery outfits and stuff for games and stuff. Yeah. I had Discord for a while, mostly to keep up with game news announcements, but it hasn't really become active until recently when I started streaming on Twitch. People were asking me about if I have a Discord, and I'm like, well, yeah, but I don't. It's not really active. But then people wanted to start joining my Discord from my Twitch, so I started using Discord more often so people can join now. And the thing with my Discord, I will have, oh, they're peeing. I will have, for example, Palia. If they make an announcement in their server, it's linked so that it will automatically put the announcement in my server as well under their game announcements, so that you can kind of have all the games in one place. I don't use Snapchat. My best friend uses Instagram, and she's a influencer for a book author. So she'll tag me in the Instagrams and stuff when there's like a giveaway, but I don't really use it. I try to keep it around just so I can help her with them, but I'm really bad at remembering to use Instagram. Okay. I started using Facebook, a Facebook page for my gaming content, but I just stopped using it. I don't use that either. The thing is, when Trump was talking about banning TikTok, I noticed like Lemon and 8 and Red Note, but I'm like, okay, well these are made from different countries. So if he is going to ban a app, social media that's from a different country, who's to say he won't do the same for those? So that's why I started using Clapper, because it's US based. It's made, based out of the United States, the country I'm from. So that's kind of why I just stuck with Clapper. And I'm glad I did, because people were very welcoming and supportive. And there's people on there that, even though there's not really an audience for gaming, they're there to support me, helping me out, encouraging me that, there's an audience out there somewhere. It's just, eventually find them. But I also think that's also why it's good to have different platforms, because you can still connect with people more. And I love to make new friends. My best friend is actually, we met online, and she's in a different country than I am. We originally met through an online game and started connecting, and she's got a couple of kids around this age as mine, and yeah, exactly. But the thing is, I don't do is follow YouTube's algorithm, because then it's not, then it won't, because then the problem is if I stay so focused on algorithm, then it's no longer who I am. It's more about what's going to be popular and trending, and that's not, that's not going to be about actually who I am. If people want to watch my content, they will. Yeah. So when I get people messaging me through DMs and stuff, offering to help me with SEO, I'm like, well, no, thank you, but no. I'm well aware about algorithms and stuff like that, but I don't do it for a reason, and I don't have to explain myself. I just keep it polite, simple, and thank them for offer, but not interested. Because then it's no longer about who I am as a person. It becomes, about power and fame, and I don't want that. I always want my content to be about who I really am as a person, and if people enjoy it, I think as building a library, people come back to it if they actually enjoy it. My content may be low views and not really popular with people, but hey, I don't follow algorithms, but guess what? I'm getting PR opportunities. I'm getting developers reaching out to me and asking me to check out their games and thank me for covering their games and give me access to the game for the full game, I'd rather do that, if that means being able to be who I am. Thank you, I appreciate that. I had people who started YouTube channels after I did, and they get all worked up because the views were low and stuff. And it's like, don't even look at it for the first 2 days. I mean, if you want to follow algorithms and push your content out, at least wait a couple days, because looking at views, it will drive you crazy, especially when you're a small creator. I don't mind staying a small creator if I can continue being a kind and generous person, because I'm not saying all people, but from what I've seen, a lot of people who come very popular and stuff, it goes to their heads, and they no longer the kind of person, like generous, kind, sweet person anymore, and I don't want to turn into that. Alright, let me catch up on chat. Alright, so watching the streamer, she's smallish, please. Yeah. I mean, there's been times where I had to turn down some developers because their games weren't the kind of games I play, and not something I would want to play. Um, I'll still willing share their Steam page and share their games with people who I know might enjoy their games, but I won't accept a key to a game that I'm not even going to play, because that's not fair to them or myself. I'm always happy to spread the news about it. I like to help people in any way I can, but I'm just not going to do it in a way that, is going to force myself to. That's why I won't, take jobs where I will lie about games. I won't do it unless I'm actually can be honest about the game and how I see it. Plus, that's not fair to, my viewers or people I know that, oh, well, you made it sound like this when it's really something completely different. I won't do that. Even if the money is good, I just won't do that. Because, to be honest, I know you need money to live life, but money doesn't have value to me. People call me crazy, but money just don't have value to me. I had people say it mentioned to me a couple times before when I have told them that. It's like, well, how can you not see money having any value to you? You need it to live. But you know what? Whoops. I'm just knocking everyone. I'm just trying to clean this shower. I find ways. There's always ways to get what you need to live life without, having to have money. Yeah, it sounds crazy to a lot of people, to be honest. But I just don't value money like a lot of people do. But you know, I'm also religious. I mean, I'm also the type of person that doesn't really like having to ask for help too, and like I kind of feel awkward like having to ask for money to have stuff. Although recently someone offered to trade and barter, which I jumped at that chance. It's like, yeah, I'll be willing to barter. I'd rather do that than having to take the cash. Because if you're providing me something I need in exchange for something you need, I'm down for that. But unfortunately, not everyone, but a lot of people are all about the money. They don't care about anything else. They just want the money. It's like, why don't people barter anymore? I mean, what, my husband needed to trade his truck because my car, the transmission went, so we needed something big enough for all of us. And the truck was an antique and worth a lot of money, and he was willing to just trade it for anything the size we needed. And people are like, no, I'll trade you my truck for your truck plus cash on hands. Like, no, like you're not gonna do that. We finally found somebody who's willing to trade even, but then it's just, yeah. I am also the type of person is if I have what you need, you can just have it. I don't care for the money. If I have it and you need it, I'm willing to give it to you because, you know, physical items don't really have as much value to me either. You're not gonna take it when you die, you know, so why are we clinging on to things so hard, you know? I do that in games too. Like when I'm playing on games with other players, if someone needs something, you could just have it. I got one time someone was like, I want to say younger than me, maybe. And they got super excited because I had a legendary item and I just gave it to them. It's like, you know, I'm well aware it's rare, but I'm not gonna sit there and like expect you to give me a bunch of your stuff just for it. Just take it if you need it, if you want it. I don't care. Yeah. My my husband, he he likes it when he can help work on he's a mechanic. He's retired now, but he'll still work on cars. Um and he's retired at his early 30s, so he's not a senior. He's just retired. But he will work on someone's car, and I want to say 5, 7 years ago, he used to work on this girl's car. In exchange, she was a hairdresser, so she did hair. So he used to just work on their vehicles and exchange, just cut our hairs when we needed them. Yeah, he's retired. He was forced early in retirement because of he's the thing is he's got back problems and he's too much of a liability to hire. So Social Security is like, you're too much of a liability. No one's gonna hire you. We're gonna put you on retirement. So, and I don't. And the thing is, I don't think it's easy for him because he's always used to working. You know, he's like his dad in that way. Like he's gotta work. He's gotta be doing something because if he's not working or doing something, he just, you know. Sometimes I wish he worked sometimes because he drives me crazy at times being always around, but I love him to death too at the same time. Like you need to go out. You need to find some guys to have guy front time with because we need a time apart. Wait, look, there's trash here. Yeah. I never really worked hard like a lot of people do. I mean, I could never keep a job. So, but I can't handle stress. When I told Social Security that, the guy laughed at me, but I was being honest. I cannot handle stress. I have a hard time handling it. I've gotten a lot better at it now than I used to, but it's still hard. Now I'm a stay-at-home mom, and I volunteer to teach and stuff. But it's hard. I mean, I keep myself busy, but my other therapy therapeutic hobbies cost money, so I can't really do them much. I love to do crafts. I love to garden. Gardening is my biggest favorite hobby to do. It's so therapeutic, but unfortunately, we don't have a lot of room. I think we were talking about that earlier. Well, I mean, a lot of disabilities are not people's faults. It's just, it happens. You know, you do your best, but just because you don't work, don't mean you can, you know, don't have to help people work. My husband, he'll do help the neighbors out. One of our other neighbors, he'll get mad because he would have charged them. But instead, they're coming to my husband because he doesn't care about the money. He's like, that's what neighbors are for. They're supposed to help one another. So he doesn't really want to charge people or care for. I mean, people will still offer for him to take something for his work, but he's not doing it for the money. He's doing it to help people out. The economy is so difficult as it is, so he likes to help people out too. Yeah, exactly. All right, I think did we get everything? think we did. I mean, I know there's sometimes people who take advantage and will try to get on Social Security instead of working just because it's the easiest way. People who don't really need, who are not really on disability, but I think they have gotten cracked down on that a lot over the years because getting on Social Security and stuff is a lot harder than it used to be. Okay, we need both snacks, drinks, ice cream, popcorn. Man, we are really out of everything. Wait, did I check? I don't think I even checked over here. Do we need anything over here? Yeah, we need snacks. Oh my goodness, we need both snacks. Basically everything. Oh my goodness. Okay, let me go get the snacks and where's it? Snacks and drinks, and then I'll come back for the popcorn, ice cream, and all that after. See, I get talking and I get distracted and I'm not even aware of what I'm doing. Yeah, my daughter was actually the first one to get on Social Security, and then me, and then my husband. But he didn't want to be on Social Security. He wanted to work. He enjoys working. All right, so now ice cream. Well, mostly depending on the jobs. He loves to work on cars, I should say. Okay, ice cream and popcorn and hot dogs. But now, even though he's not able to actually work at jobs, ice cream, hot dogs, popcorn. But he'll still work on cars on his own and help neighbors out and do it for a lot cheaper for people. Now our daughter is learning. She loves working on cars. She also loves to learn to code, and you know, my son, he wants nothing to do with cars or working on them. He just loves to sing and dance. He's my little goofball, which is okay because they're different. Everyone's different, have their own personalities. Oh, you guys in ads. Okay. Now I gotta remember to turn this on. We'll probably do like one more day. My phone's probably charged too. And you guys still got about another minute left of ads. Did I even announce it? Thank you for dropping in, Raz. We'll see you later. I don't know if you can hear me. I know commercials are on, so it's waiting. Right, you guys should be almost done with commercials. You guys back. They should be back by now. Okay, good. Just you don't have to do it. Use your channel points, but just a heads up. I did add a couple new channel redeems for ads. I added a lot more alerts and sounds to for oops, you're the wrong one. I don't remember who did it. Okay, never mind. Just because I think adding sounds to stuff more is going to be more helpful, because when like I get distracted and stuff, I don't always notice what's going on with chats and stuff, and I don't want to feel like you guys are being ignored. So I added some new stuff so that I know. Alright, oh, there's a cheater. Be quiet, Stream Elements. You missed the commercial. Your timing is way off. Hang on, let me. Oh, we got a Steam achievement. Let me get across the street first and get back to her. Yeah. Yay. Hang on. For example, we have back from ads, ad jail, lurking, feed bubbles is back. And I added sounds to more of the other redeems. So that way, if someone redeems something, I'm able to hear them better. Because otherwise, they kind of get mixed in with the alerts from like the bots, like the Streamlabs and stuff. So I don't want to ignore people's. And also the chat is sometimes a lag too as well. So I don't always notice those either. Okay. So we need a couple more for this one. We're close to getting the final, the grand discovery. A lost wonder rediscovered for a new generation. So I think the decoration will be next. And then we'll go for this one and then work on those. Yeah, I mean, some of the channel redeems been there. I just added sounds to them so that if they get redeemed, I'll hear it more. Oops. And ew. And then what I'll do is probably get through like another day and then we'll raid out to somebody. Oops. What happened here? Why is there like fire marks? Thank you. Because otherwise I don't know what it is, but I get like distracted by so many different things at once. I get overwhelmed easily, so I'm not always paying attention to things. And it's hard for me to focus on one thing at a time if it needs my actual full attention. I can multitask if it doesn't require a lot of my attention. But some things I can't multitask because I need to actually focus to be able to. So having the sounds will help me saying, hey, there's a redeem and I don't want to ignore it, you know? Because otherwise people are wasting their channel points and I don't want that. Yeah. Oops. There you go. Oh, this is gross. Ew. Well, I just cleaned it, and I need to get a baggie to clean that up with. Oh, and there's some trash here too. Oh, there's a couple things in here. Ew. There we go. We got it cleaned, I hope. That's gross. Alright, we have enough for another research. Oh, we're getting all kinds of Steam achievements today. Yeah, that's gross, though. I mean, it happens in real life, too, but... Alright, I think it was trash cans we're doing. There you go. Hold on, I guess for the next one, we'll do security guard level. Alright, I thought there was... Oh, there was a cup. I thought there was like a... Oh, they got it. Yep, they got it. I just wasted my trash bag for nothing. Oh well. Alright, guess we'll start cleaning some more stuff. Whoops. Well, I mean, you were on fire, so I mean... I'm gonna shut this down. There you go. Why is this? Oh wait, hang on. I gotta turn this down. There we go. Wait, where's my lifeguard? Oh, she's on break. I need to go get a injector for that guy. He fainted. Go inject him. There you go, you're saved. You're welcome. Yeah. Oh, hot tub's taken care of now. Probably from a vandal. They like to come in here and destroy things. Christine, I know you don't play Palia, but have you seen like the goodies that are coming in the updates? I'm super excited that they have like a unicorn ranch animal coming. I don't know if this week, this update, but I know it's coming on part of their roadmap. I'm sure there's like a lot of excited people for that unicorn animal too. Oh, wait, where's my staff? Oh, there you are. I'm going. Yeah. It's a lot of fun. Guess we'll go this way. Make sure everything... Oh, there's like a lot of puddles over here. Oh, we need to get back to Clara. I didn't realize we completed the task already. I'll take care of that trash can on fire in a minute. If I continue. There we go. Alright. So, this one. Next will be the slides, and then one of these. Probably the diving board, and then the pool. It depends on what device you're going to plan on using and what platform. I personally like Twitch better for streaming. But depending on what kind of device you're using to do it. Oh man. My lifeguards should be around. A couple of people are injured, but where is my lifeguard? Oh, you're right there. But what about the drowning person? You're not gonna save them? Oh my goodness. Okay, so if you have a computer, are you okay? So if you have a computer, okay? So is the computer to stream or play games? So which device do you plan on playing games and then what device are you planning on streaming? I'm not a professional streamer, but you know, as you know, I made content for a while. I can maybe help if I can. Okay. Can your computer handle playing games? Because if you plan on streaming with PC, I use OBS. And I use what's called hotkeys. So all I have to do is hit one button to automatically command it to, you know, go live or record. And I just connect my OBS to my Twitch account. So that it automatically does it. I just go to my... it's kind of like when you post a video or something. You come up with a title and stuff. And there's plenty of us who could help you too. But it depends on what you plan on streaming. What you're planning on using for gaming. I don't use TikTok or any of the others apps, so I wouldn't be able to help you with those. But there are plenty of other streamers that can help you as well. I have more information. Yeah, and also YouTube too. They might have some helpful guides on there as well. It all depends on what device you plan on using, what games you plan on, games you're playing, and whether or not your devices can handle it. But you already have some experience on your belt from posting videos. park is closed. Alright, I'm gonna go over here and start cleaning, emptying out things. Where do you go live on? Probably probably a platform I don't use. Oh, okay. Here's what I'm going to suggest to you. And there are many suggestions, but I think in order to be comfortable, maybe start with radios on. Are you going to be streaming with a microphone so people hear your voice, or are you going to just stream it without visual? Like how are you planning on streaming it? Because if you're nervous due to like your voice and stuff, I would suggest start with clapper radios, host some, get used to those, and then maybe if you have a camera and start using that, then do that after. I don't have a camera face cam, so that's why I don't use one to stream, because I just don't have one, and my computer never came with one, so I never used one before. I will be getting one down the road. But that was one of the best advices I have heard once, was start by the radios. If you can. I don't know what platforms have what, but Clapper has a radio where you can host a radio. Start with that. Get familiar with that. I mean, No mic. Okay, so you plan on streaming without the mic. So just regular gameplay. So basically of you playing a game or something. Do you have a camera, or is it without camera too? But I'm also not a professional streamer, so I can only help you with the best way I can. Okay, so you can use your camera. I think can give you. I don't think you need. I don't know if you need a mic if you have a camera. I can also create in our Discord. I can maybe create a section for streaming and streamer and creator guidance. There's plenty of people around that could probably help you with like streaming advice as well. But that's what I would do. Get used to the radios, because then nobody's going to see your face. Start with radios. I've been told that the Clapper radios are easier to start with before doing live streams on Clapper, but that could also be the same for even like, but that's totally your call. Ask around, ask advice. Some streamers here on Twitch have their DMs open. There's plenty of streamers around who may be willing to help out too, and have more experience under the belt for streaming part than I am. Because streaming is a little bit different than content creator. So. But I'll do that later in a little bit. If I don't get it up for tonight, I'll have it there for tomorrow. Because I do have some things I gotta get done on for my channel anyways. And if I forget, just remind me. I am a very forgetful person, so if I forget something, it's not personal. It's just how I am. I tend to talk in circles, and I tend to forget a lot. So. Just remind me if I forget something, and I will do my best to get it done right away. But I think maybe having a channel in the server for streaming and content creator advice will be a good idea. So I'll get that done. And that way you can be able to ask questions, ask for help without having to worry about self-promoting. Which I don't, most of the time I don't care, as long as people are using the proper channels for the proper stuff they share, just because it helps keep things organized. Because if things are not organized, I get stressed and overwhelmed and I can't handle it. I like to have things neat and tidy and organized, because then it helps me focus better. But I can get that up, and then you can ask questions and get help, and you know. Alright, I think these are mostly done. There you go. Alright. Oh, there's trash there. Alright, so we need snacks, drinks. And then we need ice cream's okay. Popcorn's okay. How is it? Oh, I didn't check the vending machines over here. Okay, so both snacks and the drinks need refilling.
Welcome to Kmart.
And then drinks. Alright. And then after we get all this put away, I will find somebody right out to, because it is much later than I intended to stream. And my kids are very early risers, and we most of the time have a hectic schedule, and they keep me very, very busy. Okay, I'm gonna save it by going to sleep. Okay, let me find somebody to raid out to. Actually, I'll just keep it on that screen. Alright. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I didn't want that. Hang on one second. Anyone who stays for the stream, I will appreciate. It's gonna take a few minutes to raid out, so we can chat for a few while waiting for it to raid out. I'm going to test a theory. Usually I raid as soon as it allows me to, but I'm going to try something else. Test a theory about something. Let's see who we can raid to. We can raid out to... What do you guys want? We can raid out to somebody who is playing Palia. Looks like they are working on Insectapalooza for the event. Or we can raid out to somebody who is playing Fields of Mystria. Or do you guys want someone completely new? Hey Skyless is streaming Palia. Silver is streaming Fields of Mystria, or someone completely new. Completely new? You got it. Do we want somebody who's playing the same thing? Or do we want somebody who's just playing cozy games in general? Let me search. Something different? So something just cozy in general? Oops. Unless you have a name of a game, I can just search. Okay, cozy games. Let me see. Hang on, search and filter. Cozy. Alright, let's see here. We have, let's see. Doesn't seem like a whole lot. I mean, we can, they're not like playing a game, but they're streaming kittens. Hang on, let me try adjusting the filter to something different. Hang on. Cozy gaming. Okay, so we have, that's not gaming. Hang on. That somebody else playing Waterpark Simulator. Animal Crossing. Try and find ones that are actually cozy, because some of them are not actually games. Animal Crossing? Okay. Let me just make sure that they're not subs only, because some channels will only do subs or chat only, and I don't want to do that. So let me just go. Where did they go? Let me check out their channel chat and see. Okay. Be respectful. No spoilers or backseat gaming. If I want help, I'll ask, and have fun are the chat rules. Okay, let's go start raid. It'll take a few minutes for the raid to kick over, so we can just chat for a few until then. And I gotta double check what we're doing for a stream for tomorrow night, and then I gotta get my new stream schedule up for this coming week. Can't believe the month is almost over. So like I said, it's going to take a couple minutes so we can sit here and chat for a couple minutes. I don't want to hit the raid button as soon as it starts raiding, because I want to test a theory on something. I'm going to dismiss the ads. Yeah, I know. September is around the corner, and then October. Fall is almost upon us. It's crazy. Wait, fall starts in September, so yeah, fall starts next month. Can you believe that? It's crazy how time flies. Yeah, I don't celebrate Halloween, so I don't really have to worry about that stuff as much. One of the only holidays I don't celebrate. Oh, we're about to hit the raid. I'll be in the raid channel for a couple minutes before I hop off for the night.